questions. This is a half fundamental. I will definitely put this question on the test because Mariana's struggle.
No, she didn't. Why are you attacking me like that? Yeah, why are you attacking me?
I just told you I'll put it on the test.
Okay, I'll let her do it. Bye. When's the test?
Either Friday or Tuesday. I don't know yet. No, not tomorrow. Next following Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, you put it next time.
I plug in. So I integrate g of x. That's gonna be g ln of 2x minus g of 2, and then I take a derivative of that, so be non-capital G ln 2x times 1 over x minus g of 2 times 0. And then once I do this, I just plug it back into here.
What's in that little circle thing?
Ln 2x, yeah.
Thank you.
Questions?
Can you just wait like 2 seconds?
Sure. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going over about 30% of the test though.
Oh.
This is one of them. And there's the other one you asked me. I think it was a ln of ln x squared. This one will be on the test as well. This one's it's not as bad as people think, but this one's just gonna be y equal to ln of 2 ln of x. Does that make sense? And this one technically is that ln of u. If I take a derivative of ln of u, that's equal to u prime over u. So this is u, right? So we know it's near place on the bottom. And we need to take a derivative of 2 ln of x. So it'll be 2 over x. And then it's going to be 2 over x divided by 2 ln of x, which is 2 over x times 1 over 2 ln of x. 2 cancel out.
That's what I got.
Is this okay? Next question. Nora, when are you gonna open your thing? When are you gonna open your thing?
I don't know. Probably when I feel like really sad and stuff. It's just like my day can't get any.
So depressing.
You guys think I'm joking?
I had to rip it off like again, dude. Yeah. I was on the way, like right after practice. I was in the car. Actually, I was even sad. I was very happy.
You're really happy you didn't get rejected.
I was very happy. So if I ever did not, I'll put it.
Oh.
Actually, Austin got a lot of criteria. They should accept Austin.
Oh.
No, he can do sports and he's good at academics. And he probably did good on SAT as well.
I got denied. I literally texted him that.
What's your SAT score?
1400.
Yeah, I think you should be safe
Yeah,
because you do you have a lot of.
But you know what surprised me most? People that had like alumni, like literally their whole family went there, didn't get it.
Yeah.
They were supposed to stop doing like alumni like 2 years ago.
But UF
But
really
UF
cares about that. Like, let's be honest, like they can say like, oh, we're not, that's not.
But they still.
I got in because my sister got in,
Exactly.
and then I got in because I have 1170 on my SAT math, SAT total.
That was back then. Like I feel like it's so much more competitive now.
Yeah, because everybody want to go. Nobody want to go to out of state anymore. Can't afford it.
Well, but Florida offers so many benefits, like so many for other countries.
Yes. 66. What does 66 says?
It's ln of x plus the square root of 4 plus x squared.
So this is no different. This is just u. Don't overthink it because this plus cannot break down. So it's gonna be x plus 4 plus x squared. and this is 1 plus 1 over 2 square root of 4 plus x squared times 2x. So 2 cancel out. So it'll be 1 plus x over root 4 plus x squared over x plus 4 plus x squared. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So if you want to get rid of fraction, you can multiply top and bottom by 4 plus x squared. And that's how you get rid of fractions. So here it's going to be 4 plus x squared. That's going to cancel out plus x over x square root 4 plus x squared plus 4 plus x squared. And that should be a final answer. But if you get to here, I'm perfectly happy with this answer. Because that's just you, probably you. Questions?
Wait, why did? Yeah, why are you dividing?
What?
Why are you dividing?
What do you mean dividing?
You divide.
It's u prime over u. Take a derivative of this over the original. This cannot be breaking apart because that's adding, it's not multiplying.
Tell me why I distributed the L and O.
You cannot do that.
You can. No, I think
You cannot. You cannot distribute it, and now you break the rule. That's one of the true and false question.
you know what's funny? My brother texted me because he was asking me all day what if I got different. He's like, it's okay, I've been different. He got different from Yale. That's too different.
No, I'm not even kidding. If I had like a brother like yours, I would actually cry. Yeah, me too.
Okay, next question.
Huh? No, yeah. That's good.
Next question.
Let's see. He's gotten a little bit white. Just a little bit.
Anytime now. Come on.
85.
85 is that the one with the implicit derivative?
Wait. It's the dy. Why is everyone saying you're not supposed to do all the other questions? It's the red circle. Right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
He said 52 to 75.
No, that's
No,
not what I
he
meant.
said
Oh.
find the derivative of y for those questions and then red circle.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think you purposely read it wrong.
No, I
Is
didn't.
that
No, I know a lot of people purposely read it wrong.
I did not purposely.
I'm like he circled like
Okay, so 85 is, I'm gonna go over today's stuff. Today's stuff is including 85 because some people claim that 85 you don't have to do them, but you have to do them. But I'm still gonna teach you how to do them because that day I didn't really spend too much time on that. But it's implicit derivative. Just, I'll give you a similar question. You can do 85 now. So I'll give you a similar question like x squared minus ln of x y to the third equal to 6 x squared y. So let's say if I want to take a derivative of this. This is very close to 85, but I'm just going to name a new question. So that way you can see it. So first thing, if I want to find the derivative, I have to know that this is a d to the dx. But in this case, I have to do implicit derivative. But before I do implicit derivative, I must do something else first. What can I do? No. Algebra. What's algebra? Yeah. X squared minus ln of x minus 3 ln of y is equal to negative 6 x squared y. Because I don't want to deal with u prime over u here. This u prime over u is a bad idea. It just gets kind of messy.
no, but if the 85 doesn't have the x, it just has a y. So it just has like the one.
And that's fine. But if you have xy to the q or xy, it's much better to break it apart. Just deal with algebra first. Miranda, come back to me. Thank you. So now I'm taking derivative. It's gonna be 2x.
Wait, why is it minus? Does it have to be plus?
It's minus
Why?
because minus distribute. So minus ln of x y to the third is equal to negative ln of x plus ln of y to the third. So minus ln of x minus 3 ln of y. So they distribute. This is going to be 1 over x. Is that okay? But this one you got to be careful. It's 3 dy dx over y. Does that make sense?
Does it make a difference if you put it the dy over dx next to it?
That's fine. Minus 6 times derivative of x squared y is a product rule. So it'll be 2x y plus x squared dy dx. Do you guys understand so far?
Yeah.
So minus 1 over x minus 3 dy dx over y is equal to negative 12xy minus 6x squared dy dx. Now I'm moving dy dx to the right side. I move everything to the other side. So it'll be 2x minus 1 over x plus 12xy is equal to negative 6x squared dy dx plus 3 dy dx over y. Any question what I did? I factor out dy dx here. And that's going to be negative 6x squared plus 3 over y. 2x minus 1 over x plus 12xy. Is this okay? And then dy dx is equal to negative 6x squared plus 3 over y over 2x minus 1 over x plus 12xy. Now here is the key. If I don't want a complex fraction, I will multiply top by xy and the bottom by xy. Why? Because this is y, this is x. In order to get rid of both at the same time, then I'm going to multiply by xy top and bottom. Does that make sense? That's equal to negative 6.
Wait, I think you have them flipped.
Yeah.
What?
The negative 6x squared plus 2y being the one.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Sorry. You know what? How do I erase this? Okay. So that's going to be 2x minus 1 over x plus 12xy over negative 6x squared plus 3 over y. Is that okay? I multiply top and bottom by xy. Yxy, because one is x, one is y. I can multiply top and bottom by xy. I can get rid of them. So if I multiply by xy, it's going to distribute the whole thing. So it'll be 2x squared y minus x cancel out. It's going to be y plus 12x squared y squared all over negative 6x to the third y plus 3x. And that should be a final answer here.
Would you take the original?
Would I take this answer?
Yeah.
I would, but I would probably take out a point out of 10. It's not that big deal, but you gotta understand multiple choice can only be simple fraction. That means there is no, but it's a Fourier balance is perfect credit. Any questions? This is something that you guys can manage to do, right? This one is on the test.
Yeah.
Make sure you do algebra first, though. A lot of people do U substitution here on the test, and it becomes pretty gross because you have to deal with product rule. And it's gonna be like kind of like gross. So it'll be y cubed plus x 2y squared over xy cubed.
Can we do 101 so I know if I did something?
Sure. But before 101, I want to talk about this question because this question is also on the test as well.
Oh, 91.
And I say find the relative max and min, find inflection point. So this question is on the test. I will put
Yours.
x squared over 2 minus ln of x. We say find relative maximum and min. This one I'll put on a test because it had to do with something before. Let's remind everybody, how do we find relative maximum minimum from whatever we learned before? Take a derivative, then number line. You cannot just do a number line without derivative. You must set derivative equal to what? 0. So can I do that? Is this okay? Now what happened is, you cannot set this part equal to 0. What you're supposed to do is combine fraction. So I'm going to multiply this by x over x. So y prime is equal to x squared over x minus 1 over x is equal to x squared minus 1 over x. So x squared minus 1 over x is equal to 0. Well, lose x squared plus minus 1 is equal to 0. So x equal to plus minus 1, x equal to 0, x equal to 0. You're going to do a number line, right? Normally it's going to be 0, -1, and 1. However, something has changed. Because natural log cannot worry about negative numbers. Because you cannot natural log of negative numbers. Natural log of negative numbers and define. Are you following me? So you pretty much just do 0 to 1. So what do I test? X and x squared minus 1. So this one's going to be negative. This one's positive. This is positive, 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 negative. So 1 is going to be a relative min. Is that okay? So be 1 comma 1/2 is relative min. Any question what I just did? I plug in original function. Plug in 1 is going to be 1/2. Natural log of 1 is 0. Got it? Questions?
For this one, for these questions, you can find relative linear max and then what else?
You have to find the inflection point. So I'm going to take another derivative. If I take a derivative of the other one, so it's low d high minus high d low over low low. So that's equal to 2x squared minus x squared plus 1 over x squared. That's equal to x squared plus 1 over x squared. So even though double prime x is equal to 0 here, x squared plus 1 equal to 0, x squared equal to -1, x equal to plus minus I, that is no solution. So 0 is only point that it can possibly equal to 0 for a second derivative. However, it's an asymptote in original function, so there's no inflection points. Does that make sense? Since x equal to 0 is a critical number for the second derivative. However, if I were to plug in original function here, natural log of 0 is undefined. So natural log of undefined, so that means that that value is an asymptote. So there's no inflection point because there's no value. This is also one of the questions will be on the test. The implicit one. So if I would say this one will be on the test, yes. And also I will say this one is very good one on the test. This one's really good one on the test. And this one's a really good one on the test.
Well,
But this is not 85 though. This is a question similar to 85. Okay. And this one, number line.
that's it?
Yeah, those will for sure be on the test. But people are gonna screw up even I told them it's on the test.
Wait, what's the other one? It's
The problem is you guys don't do the homework like you life depend on it.
You're greedy.
Okay, can I go to the next questions? Do you also ask me 101?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 101?
Y equals x square root of x squared plus 1.
X, y equal to square root of what?
It's x square root x squared plus 1.
Okay, yeah, this is really easy. So you're gonna do natural log.
But you're using logarithmic differentiation.
Yeah, so natural log of y, natural log of x times x squared plus 1. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
And this is 1/2 power. So this is natural log of y equal to ln of x plus 1/2 ln of x squared plus 1. Is that okay? And if you take a derivative, it's 1 over x plus 1 over 2 times 2x over x squared plus 1. But if you take a derivative of this side, it's going to be y prime over y.
Wait, so for example, it looks like he distributed the ln.
No, he split it. He used the
This is not distribute because distribute this will be plus. This is actually times. And that's going to be 1 over x plus x over x squared plus 1 times the y. So that's the function. Does that make sense?
You don't have to distribute, right? You said
Yeah, this is fine.
Will this question be on the test, or you have
This is a good question to be on the test.
to do that?
And there's one other one. It looks like something like this, which is what's going to cover today. So let's just say, if today I have this one I would definitely put on the test. Is y equal to x to the sine of x. Now, a lot of you guys don't know what a graph look like. I'll show you x sine of x. Honestly, I don't even know what a graph look like. But I kind of want to see it, so that's why I want to open up. So it's x to the sine of x. It looks like this. Pretty cool. Okay, so how do I take a derivative of this? Wait, why are you closing up? Time's up? You closing the iPad?
No, I'm showing Peter like
Oh. What?
You're just so quick.
Quick about what?
Do you want this side?
Yeah, you shouldn't have that, but no.
Do you want both sides to get the sine x down?
Yeah, can you finish it?
Oh,
Yes. If you ever have some expression, not a number, that means power rule does not apply. If it's an expression, then you have to somehow bring that power down. And the power is an expression, so
No, come on, you did so right. What do you like? The question. Oh.
can you finish this problem?
On both sides?
yeah. Not to get-
this side has element.
That seemed right. You move it down, then it's ln of 1.
Why are you doing ln of x? Because you have to.
When you
Why are you doing times ln of x?
natural log both sides. Make the natural log of x equal ln of 1, then it's ln of x. And the power of the log rule is like this. And
The
then
power of something is the power. Makes
and
sense.
sine x times.
Okay.
Did you guys do this?
Yeah.
Let's see those.
I broke my bracket.
No, but I did the next step.
What's the next step?
With the sine x go in front of the ln.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Period.
But did you do product rule after that? That's what most people forget is there's a product rule. What's derivative of natural log of y?
Y prime over y.
Good. What will be derivative of sine of x times natural log of x? Sine of x times 1 over x, good. Plus cosine of x times ln of x. Is that okay? It's a product rule. Is that okay? So y prime is equal to sine of x over x plus ln of x cosine of x and times y, which is, we know what y is, which is x sine of x, and you're done. It's actually easier than a lot of things, but again, people are more likely to mess up. This particular question is actually on a competition, not like this, similar to this.
Brackets are not
I can use parenthesis, I can use bracket. I like to use bracket to tell you that you have to put a bracket over there because otherwise the x sine of x only multiply the last term. Because people usually forget. Yes? How much time I have? 10 minutes? Okay. Do you guys understand this? Okay, so I'm gonna put on the next one. So what if we have y equal to 5 to the x? How do I take a derivative of this? This one's actually even easier. Even easier. The problem is the constant multiple rule is always trick up people's. I'm surprised that people got this one wrong on the test, but people does. Again, this is a x. It's not like 2. Or it's not x to the 5th. It's 5 to the x. So fundamentally, they are different than x to the 5. So the only way I can bring down that x is what? Yep. So then it'd be ln of y equal to x ln of 5. Now the problem is taking derivative. Actually, the derivative of this one, you have to be very... It's actually really easy how to take a derivative of this. What do you think derivative of x times natural log of 5? Huh? No. No. You said ln 5 over x? No. How do you take a derivative of 3x squared? Yep, so did I touch this 3? So this is this, right? If I take a derivative of this. Now what is the constant here? No, that's a variable. ln 5. So what's derivative of ln 5 times x? It's ln 5. Does that make sense? Because ln 5 is a constant. If you have 5x, what do I do? If I take a derivative of 5x, it's 5 times 1, right? Because take a derivative of the x is 1. And here's ln 5 times x. That means I take a derivative of the x, which is 1. ln 5 is a constant.
Can you like assume that I have ln and then just like a whole number like
Yeah, ln of 10 is a number, ln of 8 is a number, ln of e is 1. And then this is y prime is equal to ln 5 times y, which is equal to ln 5 times 5 to the x. Any question about this one? Because ln5 times x, that's a number. This is a number, which is known in the number as a constant. Got it? And so if I take a derivative, it's not as hard as you think, but it's not as easy as you think. Just ln5 times x. It's like 5x. Do you guys understand? One last question. What if I have log of 3 of square root of x plus 1 like this? And we say, hey, I want to take a derivative of this one. Now, it turns out there is another property. Now, there's an equation, you can memorize it. I hate to tell you to memorize that equation because I don't memorize that equation. But I remember this equation though. Ln log of b of m is equal to natural log of m over natural log of b. I remember this equation. And you're like, oh, okay, well, if I remember this equation, that should help me because I can say ln of x plus 1 to the 1/2 over ln of 3. Would you say? Can I bring the 1/2 down? Does that make sense? What is the constant here? What? Constant. What is constant here? More.
1 over 2.
There we go. Some people are good at this part. Is a constant. Even a 1. That's why I put a 1 over there. It's a constant. There's a number in front of this. So it's pretty much saying y is equal to 1 over 2 ln of 3 times ln of x plus 1. This is a constant. This is very easy. So if you take a derivative of that, constant leave there. Times 1 over x plus 1. And you finish. That's just a number. The problem, you guys need to know what is a constant. I don't know. Sometimes you receive this really simple SAT question. There's like y equal to 2x plus 5. What is constant? Do you ever seen this question before on your SAT? By the way, SAT, they're gonna get rid of the first 3 practice tests. If you're bad at SAT, then now is the time to take it. I just make my son to take one yesterday, and he's not even your age. He's like 8th grade. Because I'm not paying for his college. I say that over and over again.
I went to 7th period because I had something after school. So I wanted to stay and do homework, right? He was reviewing SAT with like sophomores and juniors. He yelled my name mid-session. He's like, Laura, you need to listen to this. That's so embarrassing, Mr. A. Why would you do that?
You're already here. You might as well try to get your 30 points.
Imagine just a bunch of sophomores' heads turned. Oh, man.
It's okay. Nobody know who you are.
That is true. That is true.
So reassuring.
I'm trying to help you.
No. But you could have been like, yeah. Exactly that.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to take a derivative of following things. So how do I take a derivative of log of 4 of x squared plus 3 to the square? You can take a derivative of this. You can take a derivative of this. 8 to the x of y equal to x to the ln x. So you can take a derivative of all those 3 things, check with each other, see what they get.
You're gonna put a parenthesis on that.
Nope. Let's say you can compare.
Sorry.
Hell no. What's it called? You can compare.
Laptop.
If I get more money,
Miss J, what's the homework?
how much this?
I will tell you.
You can
After fifth period, I'll write a homework question.
You think they're gonna give you more money?
For that something, it's not worth to go.
I'm not gonna. What is up there? I don't want to do it.
Committed.
Dude.
Here, can I open your acceptance for you?
No. You're literally gonna be, I would be like, don't make a face. He's like, yeah, you. Sit down. Like the most disgusting. I'm gonna hold your hand.
No, I was still cracking up. I'll be.
Karate asked me to.
Okay. Used to be a mountain.
I love karate. It's like literally my favorite sport.
Vincent, the score's out. Competition.
Oh no. You got it.
Yep.
Look at you.
How about how?
Yeah.
Rich with Titan Bucks from the
Only from this part. No.
After this one, same class we did fun. There's one Loki doing one that gives you
I'm
a
so close. You know, I feel like I would have had a 5.2 if I did.
doing Roman classes you like
No, I
oh, the last two probably like
You guys should have go to watch Anthony dancing. He hurt a team by one place.
Oh yeah, I just like scrape my head. It's not the worst.
No.
Oh!
Dude, you can't tell me about a video and use like something for half the video. What? No, I don't watch it. Dude, you're describing something and you're using something as like half of the noun.
Oh, nice.
It's all Anthony's fault.
What did Anthony do? Other than get strangled by you.
I was so mad at Anthony.
Wait, how did Anthony fuck up?
He choose to think of the team competition and choose to go perform in Vietnamese festival.
Wait, what are you performing?
What?
See our individual scores?
Yeah, sure.
I answered 17 and 5.
Sophia, you guys placed 10th. It's right there. I was hoping that we can beat Boom, but we are like 62 points away. But if Anthony was in there, we might have a shot to we're probably like 10 or 15 points away. Anthony was in the performance of Viennese Festival.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I saw him.
You saw him there? You take a picture of it?
I'm waiting on him to send it to me. Yeah, I think that.
Who sent the picture?
His, I think one of his friends or somebody took it. Me, him, Yule, me. I went with it. I went right after him.
Y'all got 72. It's kind of low. 66. That's kind of low. There's one AB Kitsby, you guys. Eli. Huh? He got 80. You want to see individuals? Sophia, you have 46. 46 out of 146. Anthony! That's why I was strangling him. It's not bad. I mean, you are 4 questions away from top 10.
Wait, so you got
Brady, Graham,
what if it's like
you guys gotta beat this guy next time.
you know him?
Yeah. Aiden Quash, I heard very good about him. Cash. RV Gupa. I tutored this kid when he was like 6th grade. I'd say not bad. You should be on a team though. Were you on time? You could have been on time. You could have been on time on the performance, right? I will tell you in a second. Team
Wait, which team?
not bad on team 2. Alvin, are you gonna be on the next one? February 15th?
Obviously, yeah.
Nathan? Yes or no? No?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, no shit. What?
So Nathan, no, right? Okay. I need to ask, anybody else want to join February 15th competitions? I know.
No, we can still go. Or you can skip this on this. You don't need to Hey, you're such a good student. You can still go.
I have no idea.
But they need to
Anybody else?
It's right here.
Bro.
You know what?
Anybody else? Jordan?
I'm 67
No.
for selling my things. I don't know why people buy it.
Yeah.
More chopstick. Anybody else? No. Actually, it's in stats. I need 4 stats.
That is not
We need some people with stats. You can only pick one. Can somebody do stats?
If I get my notebook back from Layden, I have to play both of them. You saw my book last 2 months ago.
If you haven't, you're gonna get out of here. I know kind of man you are.
Isn't that really I'm not taking
Last year, Ria, you ever take stats?
For that reason, I thought I score about the same as Jared.
Fabian.
I'm kidding.
Elise, you want to do it?
I'm gonna get him. Damn, how do you score higher than?
Maybe.
Wait, who's this kid right here? Yo, who's this kid right here? Who's Fabian?
Oh, there's only 5 other kids from Olympia above me. I feel that's not bad. Right? I feel that's not bad.
Did you have this picture?
Oh yeah.
What if you send it to you one?
I left it there.
Oh, can
You can leave it there.
Oh, this game? Where did Rod go?
Rod? Right here.
Which one's over?
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Why do you have pieces in your photos?
Oh.
What's going in your photos, Anthony? You have
Oh, Kevin.
So let's bring the world.
You want to start a physics company?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, he wants to keep
Oh, so much. Everybody's big. No, he said 0 on it. That's how I know.
He's got 8 questions. Aiden, are you in stats?
Why is he gonna choose first?
Why do you want to look at the bottom? We trying to look for.
Who's in the stats class right now? Who's in the stats class right now? No, you need to do cap. Anybody is in stats besides, huh?
When you get over your grudge, you can recruit Omar.
I don't mind taking Omar.
Yeah, Omar.
Omar, we can put Omar in stats. Then just tell him you're allowed to play ping pong after that.
No, he's gonna say it.
Mr. A is not a lie. Are you gonna lie?
No, I'm not. I meant my word. Most of the time.
Yeah. Wait.
We have to teach it. I know.
Oh, wait, where is
Oh, yeah, you can come up with like it's not just like
Anthony's throwing.
it's about it couldn't have been maybe because he's like
Maybe you top it.
Isabel, you have soccer that day?
I was like figure out funny.
If you don't want, if you check his schedule or not.
Yeah, she really wants to.
I'll pull up her stats. I'll do it.
Yeah, you, Elise, and Anderson.
She really wants. We need another person.
We need one more person. We can recruit another person. Omar, right?
Miss BA, would this be a
That
hard
would be an interesting team.
Omar. Miss BA, if Omar does this, does he get to come back to ping pong?
Yes.
What about?
He also
How does it work? Is it like you know, girl, you really no, you do your. Wait, is it like yeah.
You said G Lang, you said no.
No, I don't think he's creative.
You don't think he's creative? Do you think Vincent has creativity?
Wait, creative.
Way more cool. You know what I mean?
How creative can math be?
I think he's better than you.
Everyone did it. Creative enough.
You guys know all has tomorrow. Okay, how are you creative in math? It's all this stuff.
What?
That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who else is in our? It's only evidence. Elise in our, congratulations. Are you gonna go there?
And then I heard Sydney.
Oh.
Yeah, evidence told me Sydney. Where is she going?
Gas.
Wait, I thought you asked. Wait, why am I?
Wait, I thought she's not going to Europe though. She's going to American University, right?
No.
I'm coming to the university.
I want to go for it.
She like, I don't know yet. She don't know.
He likes the political science program.
Yeah, I know. She told me because I write with the
So like, is it just like your basic?
American.
Yeah. American. I'm tired.
Because like, if you're getting into the regular decision.
Is 1 to 50 gonna be like the same thing as the
What?
Yeah.
It's harder.
Yeah, I know, but like,
But the first question is like, I was like,